What's good, you guys? What's happening? Man, playing some Madden. This is gonna be the first week of my season. Starting my season. It's Madden 25. I'm still playing 25. We get 26 probably later throughout the season. But this is gonna be our first week. We gotta play Cleveland Browns. So get ready to start the game. Hopefully everything goes good, you guys. Here we go.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cowboys and the Browns. All that and more coming up next.
Let's roll. Now, from the home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Cleveland, Ohio, EA Sports proud to welcome you to Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. It's the start of a new season in the NFL. Welcome to our first Sunday in 2024 with football. Mike Tirico, our partner this year, Greg Olson. Greg, so excited to be with you and so excited about week one. You build it up, you talk about it for 6 months, but when it arrives, man, it feels so good.
And it's really the only week of the entire season, Mike, where all 32 teams are all dreaming the same thing. Playoffs, Super Bowl hopes. This was the best offseason any of them have ever had. And on top of that, it's the excitement and the hope in these stadiums. Every fan base in the NFL thinks that this is their year, and week one's getting off to a hot start, and I know both you and I are looking forward to being along for the ride.
Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And man, you get through that first game and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
On second down, it's Dak. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
That's complete to Elliott.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Elliott. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Tackle there by Michael Hall. Third and a yard. They'll stick with Elliott, and he will have a Cowboys first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
A pass caught by the veteran. That's Brandon Cooks. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Hand off here to Zeke. And he's going to be brought down at the 27, but that's enough. First down as they do it on the ground.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. But that big-time throw, they got a shot now with first and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Could we see the first touchdown of the new season? It's first and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll run. Here's Elliott. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
They really gonna turn another scene.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson. The stardom early in Houston, now his 3rd season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of an excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Watson. Left side, he's got Njoku.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Watson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass, nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And this is exactly the Jerry Jeudy they thought they were getting when they went out and traded for him from Denver this offseason. Wasn't it, Mike? I mean, just can he be that reliable weapon in this passing game to just give a little juice to this Browns offense? And so far, the Alabama product, he has done just that as he picks up a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. Shotgun snap to Watson. He'll go right back to Njoku. He's got it again. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's Chubb. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. From a little closer, here's 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Chubb. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Nick Chubb, touchdown Cleveland. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield. "7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Dak. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
We did it too.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
So we've reached halftime here on NFL Kickoff Weekend as we get you to Orlando. Say hello to my old pal, Jonathan Coachman, with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And things didn't work out so well as they fall to the visiting New England Patriots. Drake May with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener.
Wow.
We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Browns offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. So this next drive about to get going, we remind you, coming up later tonight, the regular season premiere of Sunday Night Football. It's a good one. Playoff rematch, Stafford against Goff, the Rams and the Lions from Ford Field. That's at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, we wrap up Week 1 with Monday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers gets another shot at a Monday opener. The Jets and Niners from Santa Clara, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 West Coast time. Once again, it's Chubb. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Malik Hooker there on the tackle. Third down, 3 to go.
Let's go, man. Let's go, Dallas. Let's go, man.
They'll try and run it here, and it's Chubb. 15-yard pickup there. It's a Browns first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play call.
He works free, right side. And he will get into the end zone. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Browns. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Grant Delpit. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on first and 10. He'll get this out to his running back. Second and a yard. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Prescott on first down. That's down the field for Lamb.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Again, working deep downfield. And he will score. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. decent field position to start this drive. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll start on the ground with Chubb, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Cooper going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
3rd and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Watson. He's going to keep it himself. It is a big play for the Browns. And even 30 yards.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range, but for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
And he will take this down, close to a first down. Pickup of 9. They've got him a yard short of the sticks. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You got to score at least twice.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Back to throw is Watson. It is brought in the end zone. Elijah Moore. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. York now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He's got a touchdown on the books from Kevin Stefanski, taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, The ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. First down, Prescott. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, Prescott to the air. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Prescott again. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On 3rd down, Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Browns offense ready for this next possession. And this has been the start of the season you hope for. You held serve at home, have the lead here in the 4th quarter, and now it's all about bleeding down that clock. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. So try again. It's 2nd and 10.
You got to work on your defense. The defense is playing.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout.
You got to at least score one more time, you guys.
So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
He was looking for Elliott out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll throw again. Dak. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and it'll be third down. To the air again, Prescott. He's got it inside the 5. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Dak. To the goal line and in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Too long to start the drive.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. And he missed it. Missed the extra point. No good. And the score remains the same. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. A return coming from the 14. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Now, we have an injury, and it's Nick Chubb, who missed nearly the entire 2023 season. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And that's not going to yield a whole lot, up to about the 28-yard line. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Ford. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run with 4. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
They got a lot of injuries.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run once more with 4. And they'll stop him. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down. So it's a win for the Browns. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.
All right, you guys. That was a game that we should have won. 28-15. Dak Prescott, he 271 yards, 72 completions. He could have made a little bit more. We just didn't get the rip, off good. We waited too late, and our defense needs to step it up a little bit more. So we need to figure out something with the defense. I'm gonna have another video I'm gonna put out, so we can see, who we got on our defense and what we need. Okay, but thank you guys for watching this video. Appreciate it. This is the first game of the season. We still ain't out. It's just one game. But 28-15. Thank you guys. Much love. Appreciate you guys for watching the video. You guys stay safe, stay blessed. I'll see you guys on next one. Peace out.